Hey, what's up guys, it's Jordan. Today's next to my Pokemon top 5s. This is top 5 ghost types. Now of course, two things to note before we get started. One, this list will not include legendaries. I plan on making a list in the future just for them. And secondly, this video is based on my personal favourites. It's impossible to list the best because everyone has different opinions. So if you don't agree with my top 5, make sure you let me know yours in the comment section below. And of course, make sure you hit that like button because you know your support is greatly appreciated. So no honourable mentions this video, so let's move right ahead to our countdown. Coming in the number 5 spot, we've got Rotom. Now Rotom is a Pokemon where it's just awesome. I love Pokemon that have alternate forms, and Rotom has 5. Technically, Rotom has 6 forms, including its original. But there's 5 different forms it can turn into. Each of them have a different dual typing. Now, what's funny about it is originally, when Rotom came out, it was only the moves that changed, not its typing. It was always Electric Ghost. But then, I think it was Gen 5, Rotom changed, so its dual typing changed. So these new forms, it got rid of the ghost type, kept the electric type. The 5 forms you could get electric water, electric fire, electric grass, electric ice, and electric flying. Personally, I think the best Rotom of them all is Wash Rotom, the electric water type. Look at that dual typing, electric and water. There's other Pokemon that have that dual typing, that being Chinchou and Lantern. But the difference is, with Wash Rotom, is that Rotom in general has Levitate. Anyone doesn't know what Levitate is? Levitate means you don't get hit by ground type moves. Now usually electric types get their ass kicked by ground types. So having an electric Pokemon that uses Levitate is awesome. A water and electric type has 2 weaknesses, ground and grass. Now we don't have that ground weakness because of Levitate, meaning Wash Rotom only has a weakness to grass. That's insane. Now I believe it's a 4 times weakness to grass, but who cares? Grass is not even that common of a type. So that's the only weakness Wash Rotom has. Now, I'm talking too much about Wash Rotom for a Pokemon that's not even Ghost type in it. Because I'm talking about Rotom, and that's the best way to use Rotom in my opinion. And that, I am saying, the best way. Like, all the other dual typings, all the other forms it can turn into are good. But I reckon Wash Rotom is the best, and definitely my personal favourite. So many people use Rotom in any of the forms. People just love Rotom. And like I said, originally the forms were still Electric Ghost. So Wash Rotom at one point was Electric Ghost. So yeah, Wash Rotom is awesome. Just Rotom is awesome. Rotom is in the number 5 spot. Coming in number 4 spot, we've got Dusknoir. Now, Dusknoir I have rarely used, only because it's one of those Pokemon you need to trade to evolve with an item, and they just suck. Like, I know they're necessary, and it makes like getting all the Pokemon harder, but I love Dusknoir and I just want to use it more, but I don't have people to trade to. I do have a Dusknoir now though. Dusknoir is a really good Pokemon. And I remember one thing in particular with Dusknoir is that I was watching, because I've seen like pretty much all the anime of Pokemon. And I remember in the Sinnoh Pokemon League, Ash went up against Conway. You know him, the creep who loves Dawn too much. Nah, he's hilarious. But Conway versus Ash in the Pokemon League. And Conway had a Dusknoir as his like lead Pokemon. And then it used Trick Room. And because Dusknoir is such a slow Pokemon, using Trick Room was just awesome. It was good enough because Ash's Pokemon, if you don't know, Ash is like speed. Ash uses a lot of speedy Pokemon. That's like his best tactic. So having a Pokemon use Trick Room is like the worst thing that could happen to Ash. Dusknoir just wrecked on Ash. Ash, funny enough, his Gibble beats Dusknoir. This little tiny dragon beats this giant ghost Pokemon. That episode in the anime was so insane. I love Dusknoir in the games. Dusknoir was also an antagonist in one of the mystery dungeons I was playing, and he was quite creepy in that because like you could understand what he was saying. And he was just a bad Pokemon, and it's just I just love Dusknoir. He was just awesome. Every time I've seen him, I just love Dusknoir. Dusknoir is in the number 4 spot. Coming in the number 3 spot, we've got Frostlass. Now, Frostlass is a Pokemon that I never really used until Pokemon Omega Ruby. Now, I've talked in the past in my love for Gallade, and Gallade and Frostlass, you get them both from evolving Pokemon with a Dawnstone. And you know, when you get to the end of Pokemon Omega Ruby and you get the Dawnstone off of Wally once you beat him right before the Pokemon League, usually people would like use it to make a Gallade because like Wally used a Dawnstone he had on a Gallade on his routes. I had a Curlier which I could have made a Gallade and I was all ready for it. But I had a Snorunt that I'd gotten that I wanted to make a Frostlass because I really had not used Frostlass. I just had to try it. So I used the Dawnstone on Snorunt. My Frostlass wrecked. in the Pokemon League. It was one of my best Pokemon. Frostlass was just awesome. I love a steel typing of Ghost and Ice. It's awesome. I love the design of Frostlass. It's just, I love it. I love it so much more than Glalie. I'm hoping when the next set of Megas come out, whenever that may be, Pokemon Z, when Pokemon Z hopefully comes out, I'm hoping they bring out Mega Frostlass. They got Mega Glalie, so they're going to have a Mega Frostlass. They're going to have to. When X and Y came out, they had Mega Gardevoir, and then when a Mega Ribbon Alpha Sapphire came out, you got Mega Gallade. So they're probably going to do this with Glalie and Frostlass. And I'm looking forward to getting a Mega Frostlass, and I'll be using a Mega Frostlass. It's such a cool Pokemon. Frostlass, I just love using. Frostlass is in the number 3 spot. Coming in the number 2 spot, we've got Golurk. Now, I've talked about Golurk before. Golurk is a huge beast. He's just like the perfect physical attacking powerhouse. I've used Golurk so many times, and in the recent Pokemon I was playing, I can't remember what it was. I was doing a Wonderlock. I was just playing Wonderlocks on all like recent Pokemon games I had. I was playing one of them, and I got a Golett, which was named Lil Owens, and he was an adamant nature. Just he had the ability, was it Iron Fist or something, meaning punching moves were boosted, and he just had all these awesome punching moves like Shadow Punch. I honestly can't remember the other fine terms because it's been a while since I used this Golett, but I used him pretty much through the whole unlock. He never died, and he just was one of my best Pokemon. He was my powerhouse. He just was awesome. He wrecked on so many different Pokemon, so many different trainers. He helped me so much through the Pokemon League. He just was a powerhouse. No other word. He was a powerhouse. And I already loved Golett before I used Lil Owens. So when I used him in the Wonderlock, just wow. He's just such an awesome Pokemon. I've always loved Golett. He's huge. And he can fly. He's just an awesome Pokemon. I love Golurk so much. Golurk is in the number 2 spot. Coming in the number 1 spot, the reason I'm wearing the purple shirt, my number 1 Pokemon is Gengar. What do I say about Gengar? Huh? Gengar's the OG Ghost Pokemon. Gengar has so many good things about it. Gengar is just such a cheeky devil. That smile on his face is awesome. I love his design. God, Mega Gengar is awesome. Look at shiny Mega Gengar. It actually looks like a ghost. It becomes white. That's perfect. Gengar is just an all-round amazing Pokemon. No wonder King Nappy has Gengar as his mascot. Gengar, just not much to dislike about Gengar. He's just such an awesome Pokemon to have. Amazing moveset. He can use so many different types of moves. You can run so many different types of Gengars. Gengar has just always been a fan favorite. He was one of the first Pokemon to get a Mega Evolution. He's just incredible. I absolutely love Gengar. One of my favorite Pokemon overall of any. I love Gengar so much. Gengar is easily my number 1 favorite Ghost-type Pokemon. Well, there you go. That's my top 5 Ghost-type Pokemons. Like I said, if you didn't agree with my top 5, make sure to let me know yours in the comment section below. And of course, hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video.